What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a massive game coming up against the Atlanta Hawks, the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference versus the 10th seed in the Eastern Conference, and this is a must-win game for the Chicago Bulls. After a pretty upsetting loss to the Orlando Magic, where we lost in pretty close and entertaining fashion, we have to turn our heads to Atlanta, away from home, in a tough game. Atlanta always brings a tough battle to the Chicago Bulls, and we need to find a way to win. But with that being said, there's of course injuries for both sides, and we need to discuss these things in this video before the game. Before we get any further, if you enjoyed it, like the video and you want to see more from me, almost said enjoy the stream now, I'm not streaming at the moment, feel free to like and subscribe, follow if that's your preference as well, depending on where you're watching this from. And again, let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls, their injury list, as well as Atlanta's injury list, and where do you see the favorites lying? Is it with the Bulls, who have the better record and are the better seed, or is it with Atlanta because they provide tough challenges for the Bulls and they are playing at home? Like to know what you guys think. So let's start off with the Chicago Bulls injuries, and there's 3 key injuries we need to focus on. Keep in mind, Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball, and Zach LaVine are all out of this game. Torrey Craig is listed as probable to play with his ankle injury. Again, he's played the last couple of games. There's no back-to-back situations. There's, to me, no possible reason that he misses this game unless he just wants some rest. The next game against Cleveland after this one is not a back-to-back either. So I expect all these guys to kind of play up until that, I guess, Cleveland game, and then they can have their rest afterwards. But I see the same thing happening with Torrey Craig. We move over to Coby White, who had a left ankle contusion. He's had that for a while now. He is also listed as probable to play. So probable means 75% chance likelihood they will play this game against Atlanta. And of course, with these two guys most likely going to be able to play, I think it's going to be very big for this Bulls team. Obviously, Coby White did struggle in the last game against the Orlando Magic, but for the most part has been super consistent and our best player overall. His ability to facilitate, his ability to create his own shot, make his own shot, the catch and shoot. There's a bunch of things to like about Coby White, not to mention how hard he works for the Chicago Bulls. So that's obviously going to be a big addition if he's able to play. Plus, you also have got a guy like Torrey Craig who could pick up a full court, who could play some excellent defense, who could knock down a three-point shot as well, who could bring some vocal leadership to this Bulls team that we sorely miss. I've really enjoyed his performances, even if they're not necessarily breathtaking performances. I've enjoyed his time since he returned to the Chicago Bulls, and I think there's a good reason why we missed him. It's as simple as that. We needed him for the last 2 months. Thankfully, we have him now. Then we've got Alex Caruso, who is listed as questionable to play with against the Atlanta Hawks with a toe injury. This must be a new thing for Alex Caruso. I've never seen a toe injury before from him over the past couple of injury reports. But yeah, a toe injury. There seems to be something new added to the table for Alex Caruso. Now, questionable is 50-50. 50% chance he could play this game, but there's an equal 50% chance he may miss the game. We just don't know at this point in time. Now, here's the thing about Atlanta, right? And look, we'll get to the injury report later, but one thing you need to know now is that Trae Young will be playing this game. So at the end of the day, that is going to be a big threat, and I think you need all of your guard defenders available. Now, Ayo Dosunmu usually does a great job on Trae Young, but he can't be the only one, because foul trouble can come into play, just like it did against Orlando. So you got to have guys like Coby and Caruso ready to step up and just play the best defense of their lives, because Trae Young is one of the best offensive talents in the league today. He'll be a big threat. DeJounte Murray, I believe, will be playing this game as well, and of course, he has those games where he can absolutely erupt for points. He did that in the last game against the Chicago Bulls as well. He absolutely destroyed us in that game, but thankfully we walked away with a win. So we're going to need Alex Caruso in this game. It will be a big blow for the Bulls if he's not able to deliver. Now, we will have Jevon Carter that could probably come in and play some good defense on guys. But again, I think Alex Caruso provides more overall than a guy like a Jevon Carter and even guys like Ayo from time to time. So I think we're going to need a guy like Caruso. Let's hope he can step up to the plate, because again, there's 2 big guards there that can make this very difficult. We got to make sure that we're prepared for that. Let's move over to the Atlanta Hawks. So, we've got Clint Capella, who is listed as out in this game. He's been out for about 2 weeks, I believe now, with a left abductor strain. And yeah, he will not be playing in this game. I think he's just going to probably be out until the All-Star break comes to an end. That's how I view the Clint Capella situation. So you're not going to see many pick and rolls to lobs. Remember the Andre Drummond game? He was absolutely phenomenal in stopping the lobs and stopping the pick and rolls and, you know, playing really solid defense. I actually wouldn't mind if Andre Drummond started this game just based on how good he played. But with Clint Capella not being there, there's not going to be a whole lot of lobs, I guess, to, you know, in there. Or a lot less, I should say, compared to what they normally do within the pick and roll. They love to throw their lobs, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, that should be, I guess, something that is not as big of a threat as it probably was with Clint Capella in the lineup. But still, I'd start Andre Drummond just because of how good their pick and rolls are. Even with Trae Young and anybody else, they're a very good pick and roll team. So I would still consider playing Andre Drummond and starting him in this game. You got Bruno Fernando with an illness listed as questionable to play against the Bulls, 50-50, as you guys know. The Australian legend, Patty Mills, is going to be listed as doubtful for this game against the Bulls. What an absolute shame we don't get to see the Aussie superstar Patty Mills play in this game. Again, big fan of Australia, as you guys might know. So yeah, that's going to be a big miss if he's not going to be available to play. 75% chance likelihood he misses the game. Now, I don't know if he actually plays in general for that Atlanta Hawks team. Maybe he just doesn't get any minutes. But still, I wouldn't mind just a glimpse of Patty Mills. You know, a 1 minute cameage and then off you go back to the bench. That would be lovely. We got Mohamed Gaya with a back injury, or he's listed as out in this game against the Bulls. You've got Wesley Matthews as well with an illness. He will not play in this game against the Bulls. He is listed as out. And we've got Seth Lundy. I believe he's from the G League, and I don't necessarily know why he got recalled from the G League. So I don't know why. He's listed as day-to-day, but it suggests that he could be out in this game. I'm not too sure what that is all about. But a couple of interesting role players out for Atlanta. Wesley Matthews is obviously a guy that performs very well against the Bulls. And he loves to guard DeMar DeRozan. So that's going to be a guy that's going to be a miss for the Hawks. And Clint Capella is a big one as well. They've got a couple of other guys like Patty Mills, which could be big misses as well. So we had both teams struggling with injuries here, ladies and gentlemen. Does this put the Bulls as favourites to win, or will this make Atlanta favourites to win? Well, I'll tell you what, I really can't choose who's the favourite, in all honesty. We got to respect that we're not the best away team, and we're playing away from home against Atlanta, but you also have to respect that we have the better record and the better seed, and we've beaten Atlanta this season before. So I don't know. I'll let you guys decide, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe if you are new, follow if you're on a different platform, and I will see you in the next Chicago Bulls related video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.